Hello everyone, welcome to Whiskey Therapy. I'm Jason. Today, we're making the Boulevardier, a cocktail invented in Paris, named after a magazine, and strong enough to make you forget you ever tried to read it. It's like a Negroni, but with bourbon, because gin doesn't pay rent around here. So without further ado, let's get into it. So picture it, Paris, 1920s, jazz was hot, prohibition was ruining America's buzz, and men wore more cologne than is legally advisable. Enter Erskine Gwynn, an American writer, fashion enthusiast, and founder of a magazine called the Boulevardier, which sounds fancy, but honestly could have just been a newsletter about tweed pants and mustache maintenance. Legend has it, he wandered into a bar and said, "I like Negronis, but I want them to punch like Hemingway and hug like a flannel shirt." And thus, the Boulevardier was born. Interestingly, it's a French name, Italian ingredients, and American spirit, like if Hemingway ran a speakeasy in Rome. Let's go through today's ingredient lineup. First up, Elijah Craig 12-year barrel-proof bourbon. Barrel-proof because sometimes life requires a flamethrower, not a lighter. Then we're going to use Death & Co.'s House Vermouth blend. So it's 1 part Dolin Rouge, 1 part Punt. One is sweet, one is bitter. Together, they're that couple that argues in public but makes it work. Campari, bright red, bitter, not here to make friends. And then we're going to garnish with a lemon twist. Fancy, flirty, might ghost you after one drink. All right, let's get into the build. We're gonna add 1.5 ounces of bourbon to the mixing glass. Now, if it doesn't smell like regret and firewood, start over. Next up, we're going to do 3/4 ounce of the Vermouth blend by Death & Co. Dolin and Punt are like the Lennon and McCartney of fancy cocktail jazz. Now we're going to add 3/4 ounce of Campari. It's bitter, unapologetic, and probably wears all black even in July. Now you want to add some ice to your mixing glass, and you're going to stir like you're distracting someone from reading your browser history. Smooth, calm, maybe slightly sweaty. About 30 seconds. Now we're going to strain into a chilled coupe glass because this isn't a red Solo cup party. Finally, we're going to garnish with a lemon twist. So we're going to express this over the top. And then we're going to gently rest this on the edge of the glass like a drunk ballerina. And there you have it, the Boulevardier. Let's go in for a taste. Cheers, y'all. Oh yeah. So that's the stuff. It's smooth, bold, and just bitter enough to remind you of your last performance review. Let me get one more sip. So it starts with that deep caramel bourbon hug, then Vermouth swoops in like it has a PhD in philosophy, and finally, Campari shows up to remind you life isn't fair, but it is flavorful. It's sweet, bitter, balanced, like a complicated ex you still text on holidays. So that's the Boulevardier, born in Paris, built for whiskey lovers, and perfect for anyone who thinks brunch cocktails are for cowards. Like, subscribe, comment below. Are you Team Negroni, or are you Team I prefer my bitterness with 100 proof bourbon? And remember, stir responsibly, sip slowly, and never trust someone who says Campari is just okay. Thanks for watching, y'all. We'll see you next time. Cheers.